picture stack up now? Is it going to be a 2-1 or a 3-0? What are the leads? What is the scenario currently? Let's go across to Shireen to take stock of the cliffhanger, specifically in Madhya Pradesh. Shireen.
You know, guys, as I've been pointing out, please don't make the mistake of calling this, it's not done till it's done. And clearly, as the screen is telling you, it is not done by a long shot as far as the crucial state of Madhya Pradesh is concerned. Let's bring that story up for you, because look how things are changing. Just before the break, it seemed like the BJP was back with its nose ahead of the Congress party, and the Congress now ahead at 113 and the BJP at 107. So let us be careful about what is being dictated by the screen in front of us. So at this point in time, at this minute, it's the Congress party with the lead, up 55 seats, the BJP down 58 seats. And again, if you look at the picture on the map, it is a secular comeback for the Congress party. It has gained across some of those BJP bastions as well, as is evident from this map. That's the story as far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned. Let's now bring up Rajasthan for you, because again, the picture there is not entirely done just yet, because counting is still on. The Congress is in the lead with 101. It's gained 80. So remember, both in Madhya Pradesh as well as Rajasthan, they were decimated in the last elections. So it has been a significant recovery for the Congress party, up 80 seats. The BJP is down 84, but the BJP still maintains that they will be able to edge closer to the Congress, even as far as Rajasthan is concerned, that this will be a much tighter race than was anticipated. So Congress in the lead as far as the crucial state of Rajasthan is concerned. Let's then look at Chhattisgarh, where it is unequivocally gone in favor of the Congress party, so that they have cause for celebration. It's 66 for the Congress party, the BJP 18. So it has been a much better expected result for the Congress party. This is not what the exit polls were predicting either. And the JC, which is the Mayawati Ajit Jogi combined, doesn't really have to come into play at all, because the Congress clearly well above the halfway mark there at 66. Telangana, clear picture emerging there as well. The TRS has taken it, 90 to the TRS, Congress plus the TDP at 20, the MIM at 6. So that's the picture as far as Telangana is concerned. No surprises there. That's what the exit poll suggested, and that's what has happened as far as TRS is concerned. And Mizoram, that is the other state which hasn't been given enough of attention, but Mizoram not showing up on our screens, unfortunately, but that is where MNF clearly has the advantage at this point in time, and it is in the lead, and the sitting chief minister has lost. So it is a setback for the Congress party. That was the last bastion for the Congress. Remember, most of the northeast has gone towards the BJP. Mizoram now voting in favor of the MNF. But again, this is the big story of Madhya Pradesh. 112 currently to the Congress, 107 to the BJP. Watch that screen and be very, very careful on what the screen is telling you.
Absolutely, Shireen. We'll be very, very careful. No one's calling the election as of now. There's plenty in store as well, so we'll keep an eye out on that front. But on that note, let's listen in to various market watchers, what they were saying. A whole host of experts joined us earlier today.
I'm most stunned by the result of Chhattisgarh. So that's been one of the most surprising one. But if you look at other one, like what you're talking about, MP, again it looks to be surprising in favor of BJP. Even in Rajasthan, BJP has done better than what the bookies were saying. So I think all in all, it's probably market had discounted a lot more as of yesterday. And as the results are flowing in today, one, the event is behind us. Second, it is not worse than what market had discounted yesterday. I mean, if you ask me, I mean, I'm not a political commentator, but what I would say from the market point of view, that whatever market had the fear of till yesterday, that fear has now dissipated.
The economic policy was in a pretty distressing situation. The economy was doing badly, and therefore what happened to the mid-caps is what is happening to the ruling party in the elections. It's almost the similar mirror being shown there, that if you have a bad economy, no other agenda can get you the votes. And I think it's a great positive for Indian democracy, because if the result was other way around, if it was other way around, it would have led some credence to the fact that economy doesn't matter, financials don't matter, all other issues, whether it's renaming, temple, etc., matters. So to me, as a market participant, I think it's a great result, because this is a result which should come when you reward or penalize performance or poor performance. So I think it reflects the economic reality, it reflects the government challenge, it reflects truly what's happening on the ground.
I think this is the time to continue hold on to your retail-focused private sector banks. Plus, it's time to add corporate-focused private sector banks as NPA cycle seems to coming to an end, and some of the recoveries will start getting reflected into the balance sheets. So this is the combination which will work. You want to invest with slightly defensive nature of growth, where despite political situation, growth can continue.
Okay, all right. So those are some visuals coming in from Mr. Ashok Gehlot. In all probability, if Congress goes ahead and they get majority in Rajasthan, then he could be the likely Chief Minister candidate. So we'll keep getting you, what exactly he's saying down on the screen. For the time being, he's saying most of the obvious. Mandate in Rajasthan is in favor of Congress, and he is echoing what the people are saying out there as well. But let's get in Anuj now. Anuj joins in for a quick check on the markets as of now. Anuj, you make a call every morning. Today, credit where it's due. You told us, and you kept it very simple.
Yeah.
Stuck your neck out there, and you said, go ahead. And the risk reward is to buy the Nifty. So, fantabulous call out there. The Nifty is up close to around 130 points from the low point of the day. You said this even on Brexit Day. Now what, Anuj?
No, Nigel, thanks a lot for those words. Look, I'm a risk reward person.
Yeah.
So, where you buy is important and where you sell is important. Obviously, if you bought, say, for example, in last half an hour, then again you are in serious problem.
Yes.
Because the Bank Nifty after going into the green is once again down 170. The Nifty after being in the green is once again down about 35 points. The time to buy was in the morning when the market made that bottom, and despite the fact that at one point when 9:30 market priced in 3.0 and was not breaking that low was sacrosanct, and with that as a stop loss, perhaps you should have bought. Now what has happened is things are turning very volatile. Having said that, I will still believe that the market has priced in 3.0 in favor of the Congress, and if that is the case, then today's low is really sacrosanct. If today's low is protected, and if it's a big if the global markets are stable, in that case, perhaps you might have put a bit of a temporary bottom in place. But if today's low goes, then again, there's a bit of a problem. The short point is that, we were sitting on 200-point decline yesterday. On top of that, the market gave you a 150, 200-point decline in the morning. So the morning trade was on the obvious line. Now it's become a bit tricky, but I would still believe that perhaps the intraday low, if that's holding, there might be some more short covering. What would have happened in the morning, Nigel, is a lot of weak shorts would have entered in the system, because straight away, you're looking down the barrel, 3-0, governor resigning, all of a sudden you think that perhaps things are going for tailspin, and you would have shorted, and the smart short would have used that as an opportunity to actually exit out, and that would have happened, and that alone would have taken the market higher. Look at the mid-cap action, actually. I think that should give a lot of comfort to the bulls. Sometimes what happens is that good results lead to a near-term top and bad results lead to a near-term bottom formation. This could be one of those days where the bad result may have led to a bit of a near-term bottom place.
And Anuj made this point in the morning as well. In cricketing parlance, it's the, you have a green top, the ball is coming on. If you can get through the first session, then in fact you can make some runs. Now we're getting to the end of the day, the first day of a test match, and in fact again the ball is started moving on, the light is going off, etc. So it's become a little tricky as well. Just continuing that morning conversation.
Which is why I want to talk about this slightly more medium term right now. So how will the test match ultimately play out? I mean, we've done the first innings, which is great. Because Anuj, what you said, I think now the focus is going to shift back to global cues. Dow futures are still down. What's happening in the mother market? What's the mothership doing? All of that. And also the kind of sort of movement, stock movement we've seen. Perhaps a simplistic trade. Look at the way Yes Bank has rallied. Look at the way a couple of these PCA banks have rallied. Because, maybe some hope that new man in, things will become new. The strongest pillars of the market, Reliance, off the lows, yes, but HDFC to wins. Yeah. These are stocks that are still under pressure. So how do you read this?
There's no denying that. What you're seeing right now is just a bit of a positional play. The market was short. It got aggressively short in the morning, and now you're seeing covering. But this result won't be lost in the market. And over the next 6 months to 7 months, I think money making is going to be really tough, Surabhi. It's not going to be a roaring bull market. And there's a good chance that perhaps over a medium term, we have a bit of a tinge of an underperformance in the Indian market compared to the emerging market. We'll deal with that. But just like we saw in 2009 election as well, this is going to be the phase in which if you, like cash is a position, if you stay in that position, or if you keep adding quality stocks on all depths, post the 2019 results, regardless of who comes into power, I think the market will give you a big returns after that.
Okay, so that's the market. Always an optimist when it comes to long-term wealth creation. All right, Anuj, thank you very much for giving us the call today. And that's the way things are stacking up at the moment. We need to take a very quick break. When we come back on the other side, Lalit Nambiar of UTI Mutual Fund joins in on how some of the institutions are reading two big events that we've seen from last evening on.